In this lesson, go into your working folder and open up an image called Waterfall. We have this really neat kind of sunset photograph here of this sailboat in the sun kind of peeking over the cloud, reflecting off of the water. What I want to show you is a very aggressive filter called Liquify. Been there for a while. It is valuable in reconstruction. I have, for example, used it on a model to slim her waist. I have used it on facial features. I have given a person who was staring at the camera with a very kind of straight face a little bit of a smile by turning up the corners of their mouth using this tool, kind of like a Mona Lisa smile. It's very valuable, but it's very, very aggressive too. And you can do a lot of things, which is what we're going to do in this image. We're going to have some fun. Let's do this first. With the image open, go up to the word filter on the pull-down menu and select convert for smart filters. I think that's a smart thing because that gives us the ability to change our mind if we don't like it. Now, go back to the word filter and go down to Liquify. Let me go ahead and come down here first and say Fit in View. You only have really a few tools. They're over here. You've got a zoom tool and a hand tool. Those are pretty predictable. You've got little buttons down here to increase or decrease the view. You can set it right here if you want to. And you have some options over here. For example, you have a brush size and brush pressure. Pressure is how aggressive it's going to be. And you do have the ability to do a restore if you don't like what you're doing. So let's just look at some of these tools, and then let me show you what I might do to an image like this just to have some fun. This one up here I call finger painting tool. The first one, that's one that by default you have selected. If I come over here and just click and drag, it's finger painting. I mean, that's the way I look at it. It's simply something called finger painting. You want the clouds to be a little bit more wonky. It's like putting your finger onto a wet canvas and moving it around. Now we click here. We can take that right back again because I didn't like that. Let me do that again. Now maybe what I don't want to do here is restore everything. Maybe I just want to do the sun and leave this other stuff alone. The next one down right here, if you select it and come over here and begin painting, will slowly begin restoring the area that you're painting over. So the more you do it, the more it would go back to its original shape without doing everything. The next one down and the next one down are pucker and bloat. Pucker does exactly what you would think. It puckers something in. Let's use a bigger brush. I'm going to use my shortcut keys, which are the brackets, left and right brackets. Love that. If I get in here and click, the sun is setting. Actually, it's being puckered, if you will. If I come over here and do the bloat, and again, every tool has its own brush size. Let's make that bigger. The sun, well, it looks like it's rising. In a sense, all it's really doing is it's just bloating the area out. So in something like a sun, put it down a little bit in the cloud, raise it up a little bit if you want to. Let's restore everything on that one. The last one, this one over here, basically allows me to push pixels up or down. For example, well, let me come over here. If I click left to right, it will raise the pixels in the brush area. Let me restore that. If I go right to left, it will lower those pixels. So here's my idea with this thing. I'm going to come over here. Now, if you want these trees higher, click here and drag this way. Why not? But here, I'm going to go the other direction. Watch what happens. I'm going to start right about here. And I'm going to start doing this. Well, they're about to have a little bit of a problem. They're about to go over a waterfall. I hate it when that happens. Now, obviously, it's the image that's going to determine what you can do to it. And let's go ahead and come over here. Let's get rid of this stuff, too. We could actually come out of here and use the clone tool, I suppose, and get rid of that if you wanted to. I'm just kind of dragging until I get rid of it. There you go. Click OK. Now you still have control, don't forget, because we did a smart filter. If you don't like it anymore, you can click right there. Or you can use this button here and double click and change things like, I don't know, the blending mode. I'm not sure how well that would work, but you could try it if you want to. Total control with Liquify and the ability to add a smart filter layer gives you control. And again, we're having fun, I will admit. But if you use it in very small moves, it can work on facial features and a lot of other things to help restore an image. Liquify.